welcome to How to Play Rainbow Yahtzee, a game for any number of players. Now, a good YouTuber is going to listen to his customers. In this case, the customers don't spend any money and I don't earn an income, but I listen to them anyways. And one of the things I love is taking something free and selling it for money. Like a yard sale, you just take your own stuff that you no longer want and somebody else will give you money for it. Well, that's what I feel like with this version of Yahtzee. Sure, it's a free game in a box and you probably already own it, and you can probably print your own score sheets, which we have here. You'll need a deck of cards I'm sure you likely own. At some point in your life, somebody's given you a deck of cards, and if not, they're not that expensive. Go buy some. You'll need some markers or some crayons or something with some color to it. Now, I picked out 5 colors. You only needed 4. I needed black, red, green, and blue. So for the blue, I was going to have the blue be the clubs. And I'm labeling my Yahtzee sheet, which of course you see has already been written on from a previous game. That's because I'm reusing and recycling and helping to save the planet. You should probably do that too. But not for any other reason other than I had a bunch of them left over, and why spend money that you don't need to spend when you could just do something like this. And just basically now we're taking our deck of cards and we're going through, and whatever is labeled under that number, there's 13 different categories in Yahtzee, 13 being the chance, 12 being the Yahtzee, and we're basically going through our deck until we have everything labeled. Now, the bottom section is not really important because some of those melds are going to require that dice color to have been rolled and part of that meld to begin with. So for the sake of this game, what we're doing is we're playing Yahtzee like normal. 3 rolls. Basically, one first roll and 2 re-rolls. You hold dice like normal. Now in the upper section, all those numbers 1 through 6, they must have that specific colored dice as part of the meld. So if we're rolling 2s, you must have a green 2 if green is the color for 2. If red's the color for 3, you must have a red 3. And so on and so forth. And so the lower section, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, they also, same way, the melds that make a 4 of a kind need to have that colored dice as part of that meld, otherwise you don't get to score it. So that makes this type of Yahtzee a lot more restrictive and influences and heavily influences your thinking. So there we had 2 3s, we had to use it as a 6. We luckily got the color we needed for the 3s, but we were going for a straight and we just didn't get it. And so now we're hoping for a 5. We don't get the 5, but we'll take that on 2 because we do have the appropriate 2. So some of the lower section color requirements not necessarily needed. If you have a Yahtzee, that dice is definitely going to be of that color. Otherwise, you don't have a Yahtzee because the Yahtzee is a 5 of a kind. Long straight, same way, or large straight, same way. That all 5 dice are part of that meld. A full house, same thing. All 5 dice are part of the meld. A chance, all 5 dice are part of that meld. So some of those don't really make sense to do, and you can skip them in that point of the game if you'd like. It doesn't bother me if you do. The only thing you can't skip is the top section and the 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, and small straight. Those need a color requirement to really make this game shine through. So now that we've gotten done with our upper section and lower section, we're going to sum up our score, and that will tell us how many points we've scored for the game. And if you actually want to play this dice game in public with some other people that you don't know, come to our subreddit card game meetups. If you look in the description where it says show more, click that. You will see a link that takes you right to Reddit to card game meetups. Get yourself an account there and post there. Post what city you're in, post what games you know, and what public place you'd like to meet up at. Hopefully one day we'll get a card game going. We'll have a meetup going. And do check out our Discord server. There's a link in that show more area where we talk about card games all day, every day. It's a fun place. Do like and subscribe so you can be updated as soon as we get a new video. And once we get 1,000 subscribers, we'll be able to hold votes in democracy. Do share these videos with friends and family that love to play cards, and why not give them a call and ask them if they want to come over this weekend to play some cards. And I want to thank today's musician, Piano V1, for their cover of Gloria Estefan's I'll Do Anything For You. Do check out their channel, do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.